Are you in year 7, are you, in high school? Fab. Have you got a pen now, yeah? Yeah, so what do you know?
Okay.
What is the antisocial
So
behaviour?
think about when you're out and about and you may see people who are being loud and being noisy, or they might be doing naughty stuff on the streets. It could be stuff like that, okay?
That's separate. Yes. Okay.
How are we getting along? We nearly finished? That's okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter if you've got 1, 2 or none. That's okay. It's okay. Okay? Right. So this sheet, guys and girls, okay? This one now, what is antisocial behaviour? A definition of what antisocial behaviour means is written in the box below, but there's 4 parts missing. So in this box, this is the definition, and these 4 clouds, if you can try and put these 4 clouds into this sentence for me to see if anybody knows what the definition of ASB, okay? So they might not be in order, so have a read of this, and then you need to try and fill up the gaps in, and then we'll have the definition of ASB, guys, okay?
So what you need to do is
Okay.
you read those.
So if you read
see
this, so
which one would
antisocial
fit in
behaviour is any
Okay, and just put them
something
in.
by
So
a
antisocial
person.
behaviour
So
is
could it be
any-
nuisance, behaviour or act,
Okay,
environment,
by a person or group, like it
harassment
was
or alarm?
others.
What do you think? Antisocial behaviour is any
behavior.
Yes.
well done. Okay?
So it's harassment, alarm, or distress, which can causes a
Okay. Hi.
nuisance. That's right, to the community or impact on the.
Would you like a
That's
seat?
correct. See. So
Sure.
if you put that in,
We're on this one at the moment, okay? So, this is the definition of ASB, but there's gaps missing, which are these words here.
Absolutely.
If you can try and work out
Yes.
which goes
so
where for
what
me.
is
Is that
antisocial
okay?
behaviour? Absolutely, and then.
Okay, so we're on the
it can
next
be
one.
caused by a person or
So,
group
antisocial
likely to
behaviour
cause
is any behaviour or
others.
act by a person or group likely to cause
Yes.
others something
So it's harassment,
or
alarm, and
distress,
distress.
or
So
which
what would be the
causes
other?
a something to the community
right.
or impact. Oh, well done. So you've got
So-
environment already.
or
High
which
five.
causes a
Awesome. So we've got these 2 ones left.
the community.
So where do you think they go?
That's right. So that would be A. Okay. That's it. Or impact
He's
on
good
the
at this, isn't
environment.
he? How you
So
getting on,
if it
girls?
causes a nuisance in
Yeah?
the area,
Come and have a look
the
now.
environment can be affected by it as well. Okay.
Lovely. So antisocial behaviour is any behaviour or act by a person or group likely to cause
I'll come over
others
now.
some well
Boys,
done.
have you had a
harassment.
thing?
Well done. So harassment, alarm.
So you need to fit
So it's
those
this one,
4
that
in
box
the
then.
empty
Okay.
boxes. So which one would be?
So you've got
which?
one more by here. So you've got this one and this one left.
Yeah.
Nuisance. Well done. Pop it in that box for me.
You
Oh
sure?
my goodness, you finished already. Well done.
That's it.
So we've
What
got
about
harassment
yourself?
in this box and alarm.
Yeah. 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 Brilliant. Well done.
Brilliant. Fab. Okay, are you finished as well? Awesome. Sorry, what's your back, sweetie?
Have a think about those 2. Ah, okay, sorry, didn't see that. Very well done. Oh, did you now?
How are we getting along, Paulina?
Yeah, really well.
Really well?
Everyone's doing really well.
Fab. Can I, is everybody finished?
So,
No?
okay.
Those that have
That's
finished,
here.
put your hands up for me, guys.
Okay,
Who's
so
finished?
So if antisocial
Yep.
behaviour is
Can
any
I have
behaviour
1,
acted
2,
by a
3, 4,
person
5,
or
6 of
group,
you at the front for me?
So we'll come back to you when we're free.
Okay, so are we all finished, guys? Yep. So who wants to come up and try and put my lovely volunteers in order for me to get the right definition? You brave enough? Come up for me then.
So
Okay, hang on, just right behind you first. Okay.
Alarm or distress, so that would be here, yeah?
Yeah, they're double-sided, which is why I made, yeah, so you make sure you've got the right one, okay? So let's see. Guys, what are we thinking? Read it out for me when you tell him to go up. So we've got antisocial behaviour, yep. So
What
who's
is
next?
antisocial behaviour?
So what's next?
You go there. And you go there.
Okay.
No, it was correct.
Right, wait there, hang on, let him do it. Okay, anybody else? You changing anybody else?
So distress which can cause
No, it
a...
isn't.
That's right.
Guys, if we got it correct? So who wants to read this out for me? Go on, read it for me.
Stop those.
No.
Stop those. Let's stop past those.
So who's... Are we swapping? Right, so we've got antisocial behaviour. Is any behaviour or act likely to cause others by a person or group? No, I don't think that's right. No? Come up for me. Come. Right, okay. Stay still for me. Third time lucky. Yep. You'll go. You swapping?
I think.
Go ahead, caller. I do apologise, guys. I'm currently down Cardiff Kurdish Community Centre at the moment doing engagement. Can I get back to you?
Wait, let me check.
Have a think, guys. See what's on there.
We said
Read it
we
out.
detach ourselves.
Read
once
it
we were
out
free.
loud. You want to do it, do you? Okay, should we swap then? Should we get someone there? Okay, so who wants to swap? Who wants to read it out? You want to
no
swap?
worries.
Do you want to take over? 2 seconds. This lady's having a go now.
No, that is our remit as well, though.
In a second.
No worries. We're here probably till about another 30 minutes, and then we'll
Okay, so
have a
what
look
we
at it and take
thinking?
appropriate action.
Do you want to read it out loud so we can all hear it? 2 seconds. So who can read it out loud?
No worries. If you attach
Okay.
Echo,
Who's already
Yankee,
done it and who hasn't
84,
done it?
Paulina, because I'm already
Who
attached,
hasn't
we'll
done
call
it?
in Echo Alpha, attach it to her, and then we'll sort it
Go
out.
on then. Do you want to read it out loud?
Thank you.
You need to read it out loud there, okay?
Paulina, you 84?
Yeah.
Yankee.
I think this
is right.
I think there is it?
No.
Okay, there may be a little swap. Yeah.
You two swap. No, you two swap.
Wait there, hang on, wait there. Wait there, what have we got, guys? Any behaviour by a group?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, wait there. We went short. Because that's what's happened.
Oh, that's okay now because that's harassment alarm and distress.
Oh, there we
yeah.
go,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we
yeah.
go. Let's turn it around.
It was just turned around. So who wants to read it out? Yeah?
I think this is correct.
Okay. Go on, do you want to read it out down here?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, brilliant. Sorry.
We all agree?
Okay. Yeah, we all agree? Brilliant. Fab. Okay, it's correct. Fab. Fab. Okay.
Thank you very much, ladies and
Okay.
gents.
So guys, when we talk about antisocial behaviour, does anyone can give me any behaviours that could be ASB?
When somebody does abusing someone.
Well done, brilliant. Okay. Harassment, yeah. What other type of behaviours?
When somebody lies to somebody and affects them and software to edit the images in game.
That could be an actual crime. So that could be malcoms as well. So antisocial behaviour. What do you see out and about when you may be in the park?
So what we're asking is in what way would you act or what would you do that would be classed as antisocial behaviour? Okay, we'll go down there now. Yeah, it's you. No, it's the same. So what do you think is a behaviour? What would you call an antisocial behaviour?
Disturbing the neighbours. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant.
Drinking while typing.
That is a crime. No, that's a crime as well. Go on.
When somebody gives each other no human rights.
That wouldn't necessarily be antisocial behaviour, depending on the circumstances. That could go under something else. Being rude, using a naughty language as well.
Hitting again is a crime. It's a crime. So we've got like verbal abuse, which can include shouting, swearing, using offensive words at people in a public place or inside your home as well. Okay. What about some animals?
Slaughtering them.
Right, no, but what about noises? What type of animals can disturb our peace and quiet? Pigs, if we were living close to a farm, but we live at dogs, so dogs barking, okay? What about when dogs go to the toilet and the owners don't pick up you get fined, so that could be ASB as well, guys, okay? So, noisy and rowdy behaviour. So we've got shouting, swearing, fighting, smoking, drinking, alcohol in public places, okay? So when we talk about antisocial behaviour, what we tend to look at is the location, the behaviour, and then the people who it affects, okay? So we all know what the definition of ASB is, okay? Do you want to read me out the definition for ASB again? Yeah? No, so we've got this girl by here, big and loud for me. Yep.
But guys, can we listen, please? Go on.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Fab. Okay. So today we're going to go with the location of the shops. Okay. So what type of behaviour could happen in and around the shops? Bad behaviour, antisocial behaviour. Shoplifting, that would be a crime as well. But yeah. Yeah, but think about what we just talked about. So shouting, swearing, fighting, antisocial behaviour. So what type of behaviour?
Drinking.
Drinking?
Yeah?
It's the alcohol from there and they drink it.
Yep. What else,
else?
guys? Fighting. Yep. Brilliant. Back. Wasting food. So rubbish. Rubbish
Yeah.
would be antisocial behaviour. Well done.
Saying bad words.
Saying bad words.
Abuse the people who is in the shops, like the managers.
Brilliant. Fab.
Smoking.
Smoking. Yep.
From here.
You're going to say
Okay.
smoking as well. So sometimes when we go to the shop, we see quite a lot of gangs, girls and boys hanging around the shops, and they could be, they could be on their bikes, they could be on the scooters, they could be wearing dark clothing, and it's not very nice, is it, having to walk into the shop when there's lots of people like that standing outside? Do you like going to the shop when there's loads of people like that there? No? Okay. So that's our location. You've given me all the behaviour. So who do you think this behaviour could affect? What people go to the shops and who uses the shops? Who could it affect in the local community, guys? No?
The customers they usually and they realize there's like bad people there and they realize if something bad happens to them.
Yep.
Cost the manager a lot of money.
There we go. So we said people using the shop, and then there's a knock-on effect for the manager because people are not going to want to go to the shop if this behaviour is happening there. So golden star for you. Well done.
And the cashiers.
The cashiers, yet the workers in the shop.
Because like, what if they like try to like rob them?
Yep.
Like then after that they will be broke. Then they would be like really bad. Yeah, they'll be fined for not helping the people who is against them.
Okay, brilliant. Go on. And they swear, yes. So a lot of people can be impacted in different circumstances. We've got another one now, so we'll do another quick one. What about the park? So this is our location. So what type of antisocial behaviour can happen in a park, guys? Fighting? Getting chased by dogs? Smoking?
What else? What can you see in the park when you
Breaking
go
the
there?
equipment? Brilliant. Yep. Go on. Fouling people. Yeah? As in like football fouling.
You mean slide tackle?
Slide tackle. Well, that would be a red card. Go on.
When they like, I don't know how you put this, but like when some dog did some waste there and they go and pick it up.
So the dog's fouling. Yeah? Brilliant. Right, okay. That could be a foul. So think if you guys were all playing football and then there was another gang and they've come over and they've taken your ball, yeah? And they were going to give it back to you and they were being nasty and they were shouting at you and they were swearing at you, that would be antisocial behaviour. Brilliant, yep. Drinking. Yep, we've already had that by this lovely lady here. Littering.
Yeah.
Yep, that's another one. So we've talked about the location being the park. You've given me the behaviours. Who is going to be impacted now by this antisocial behaviour? Who goes to the park and who's going to be impacted? The park keeper. Who else, guys? Children.
Yeah.
Well done.
Who else?
People. Yep. Children. Yep.
The leader of the land.
Well, yeah, it could have an impact on Cardiff Council of the parks in Cardiff. Yep. Okay. So all these different types of behaviour, there's different behaviours and it can impact lots of different people. So what do you think we can do if antisocial behaviour is happening? What can you do if you see it?
We run away.
Right, okay.
What else can you do? Okay.
Police. Yep. Well done. I can't hear you, sorry. Sorry? Call the police. Yeah,
so
call
make
the
a
police.
report, yeah.
Tell an adult, brilliant, yep, and they can report it to the police. And anywhere.
Right.
Once we receive the phone call, me and Paulina will receive it on our radios, okay? And then if we come out to see you, so if any of you, which I hope you're not going to be, are out being naughty and behaving in an antisocial behaviour way, this is what happens. What happens, Paulina, when we call out?
So when we'll come and speak to you, we'll come and ask what happened. You then can give us all of the details, and we've got a power to take your name and your full address, okay? We can then speak to your parents as well if it needs to be, if you're under 16. Is it 16?
Under 16, yep.
Yeah. And we can go and speak to your parents as well, okay? So every time we'll speak to anyone, like I said, that is under 16, your parents will be involved in that matter as well, okay?
If anybody is drinking or smoking, then we can take away the alcohol and the cigarettes as well.
Because you shouldn't be drinking or smoking, should you?
Yep. Well, that's the government. We're obviously not talking about kids now, okay?
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be smoking, drinking, or taking any drugs, okay? So what happens then if we come out and we see you in the park and you're behaving in an antisocial behaviour way? We also give you a stage 1 warning letter. And what's on the letter, Paulina? What? Stage 1 warning letter.
So the letter will explain that if you continue to behave in this matter, we can take further action. And further action, we've got 5 stages in antisocial behaviour referrals. So if you'll continue to behave in that way, we will then continue to issue you with stage 1, what is it called? Final letter, stage 1?
Yes, stage 1 is the first one, stage 2 is the final letter. But then it also gets, when you have a stage 2 letter, it also gets transferred over to the youth offending service as well. So depending on what you've done, you might have other agencies working with you, okay? So the next stage after that, Paulina?
Stage 2.
Stage 2?
Yeah. So we've got then a stage 2, which is it 2 as well, isn't it?
Yeah, stage 2 is when they have the second letter and it's a visit
So,
by an officer. And
yeah, you've got stage 2, which you've got, you will have a visit by an officer, and depending on what agency is working with us, someone can come and speak to you and your parents as well. Okay, have we got any questions here? Because I can see hands up. Pardon? Say that again.
Before you get, I mean, like, how many letters do you get, but then after you bring them on? Will you be like arrested, but like how many?
Right, so what happens then, if you carry on behaving in a naughty way, eventually you could be banned from wherever you were behaving in that way. So if you were in the park and you had all your warnings, okay, we could give you an ABC, isn't it, Paulina? Okay, because we can't give CPNs to anybody under the age of 16. So it'd be an acceptable behaviour contract, which means that you can't go into certain areas of the city, okay? Because by doing that, we're stopping the behaviour at that location. Because again, your behaviour is impacting the community and obviously everybody that's accessing that community. Go on. Fab. Sorry? In school, obviously, the school have policies and behaviours in place. So obviously this is out on the streets, stuff that we can deal with. They can get excluded, yes. Yeah. You can get detention, okay? So thinking about what we've learned today, And obviously on your clouds, I know some of you didn't write a lot on there. If you flip it over for me, guys, can you write anything in these clouds now about what you know about antisocial behaviour now? It could be about behaviour, it could be about actions.
Guys, what you need to remember is when there is an antisocial behaviour and officers comes and speak to you, we always explain what are the consequences. So if we'll see you for the first time, we've never met you before, we'll always explain it to you what actions we're going to take if you'll continue to behave in that manner, okay? So it's just really important that you are aware that if you are behaving in a manner that could cause someone harassment, alarm or distress, there is consequences to it. And sometimes you may get away because no one will report it, but one day you may be in a park screaming, shouting and swearing. There is someone that is walking by and it could affect them. So it's about you thinking how to behave at all times.
So Pauline has just said about people if you're in the park. Because if you're causing somebody harassment, alarm or distress by shouting, if you're making feel somebody in that way, harassment, alarm or distress, it will go down as antisocial behaviour.
Those who shout will give diseases to themselves.
How?
Because I heard this thing, there's this disease called hernia, which is like, you get a small lump in the belly from shouting.
Hernia.
Yeah.
Right, so hernia, right, okay. Right, so if you guys were all in the park and your friends were behaving in this way, okay, what's the best thing to do, guys? Talk with them, yep. Tell the police. Yep. Snitch, yep. Brilliant. Talk with the parents, yes.
If you know the parents,
Brilliant, yeah. So if your friends are behaving like this, it's always good to tell them you shouldn't be doing it because otherwise you could get into trouble. And then as you said, talk to the parents as well. If you feel pressurised because they're asking you to behave in this way, make sure you talk to your mums and dads or your teachers here.
Yes,
Sorry?
you can tell it grown-ups. It's really important. That
And they bully you, then you need to tell your parents.
Okay.
And then if it's obviously a police matter, your parents need to report to us. There's also child line, you can report stuff to guys as well, okay? And 101, which would be the police, okay? Another golden star for you. Well done. That's the number for Childline, okay? As I said, you can report stuff to Childline. They can offer young people support and advice, okay? About anything that's going on in your lives, okay? What's the number again for me? Awesome, okay? Any more questions before we go, guys? No? So what are we not going to do?
We're not gonna do the thing that you said are anti-social behavior. And we just gonna go to parks, walking, go to shops, buying.
Awesome.
Go on.
Brilliant. Fab?
Say that again. Yeah?
You've gone shy again. Go on. Brilliant. Because if your behaviour causes anybody harassment, awesome. Brilliant. Okay. All right. Thank you ever so much for today. Yep. Yep. Okay. That could be ASB, and it could also fall into being a hate incident or a hate crime, guys, as well. Okay. Brilliant. So have you all filled out your forms? Yes. Fab.
Someone likes
Thank you
Dory.
so much. You okay? That's okay. That's fine. Brilliant. Thank you,
very
guys.
much.